I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correctly, Violetta Nikolskaya will be up after this. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you for all being here, this important meeting on an important subject. My name is Steve Swets. I'm pastor of Rehoboth United Reformed Church in Hamilton. It's a congregation of 370 people. Our congregation is diverse in age and ethnic background. The children of our congregation attend 10 different schools in Hamilton. I could speak to you this morning as a husband and explain why I have a fear and do not want a biological man walking around a locker room with no clothes on as he strikes up a conversation with my wife. I could speak as a father of 4 who's concerned about similar situations and the confusing and truth-denying society my children will grow up in. I could speak as a Hamiltonian who wears many hats, but I am here this morning because I'm a pastor. I read in your report that your vision and mission mentioned as the goal, and this is good, is a desire to make Hamilton, quote, the best place to raise a child, and also a place that is, quote, safe. I seek and pray for the same thing. I am for respect and dignity and love and protection and morality. This is true for those who are transgender, a small portion of our population, but a portion of our population that must be protected and ought to be loved and cared for, just as the rest of the 99%. This protocol, however, in order to make 1%, less than 1% of our population comfortable, will alienate 99%. For what purpose, we must ask. Those few who don't believe in gender or believe they have been given the correct or right gender from birth are already protected in our society. And we can be thankful that we live in a society with these protections. They can at this point use family change rooms, personal locker rooms, or the room of their biological gender. The fact is that the potential proposed changes will make thousands of children vulnerable and unsafe in our community. In the protocol, it mentions 1,400 bathroom plates that will have to be changed. This isn't just a few places. The discussion isn't merely about going along with the times. It's time to catch up. But there's a shift taking place in our society, and it's a morally degrading shift. We must not tailor our public morality to the very few who do not believe in a very clear, natural, physical, psychological, hormonal, biblical, and social distinction. Gender is a discussion that can take place, has taken place, and must continue to take place. But biological sex is determined not by society, but by biology and the cells making up one's body. With that said, I'm grieved and saddened for those whose life has been a great struggle in the realm of gender identity. We must help them. But the way to do so is to not leave them in a place where they will never feel and be accepted as the gender of their choice. It goes beyond body parts. There is scientific research, statistics that can aid in this process. My concern is that as creatures made by God, we're seriously endangering men, women, and especially children, not merely from a bad experience of some type of predator, that's obvious, but a social shift away from natural law and the protection of morality and ethics. When a society itself tramples upon morality, the society over time begins to erode. Though I only have had a couple days to read and think about this policy, my conclusion after reading it is for a strong future, I would encourage another way forward. Individual change, locker, bathrooms for those who choose, for instance, further scientific research into this issue. As those who stand for a safe and healthy society, I ask that you do not approve this protocol as is. You take it back to your committee to amend it, or you reject it altogether. But there is a better way forward, and it's not this way. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. Are there any questions for the presenter? Seeing none, thank you.